Everybody, I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. In today's matchup, we should have a fun one on our hands. It's the Ravens coming in at 4-7, going up against the Panthers, who come in at 8-3. On the call here tonight, let's send it out to our guys in the booth. That's Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. Tonight, we kick off Week 13 with a great Thursday night matchup between the Carolina Panthers and the Baltimore Ravens. The slot man in motion right. Now a play fake here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. Touchdown, Carolina. A big play there. His 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first quarter lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions. And whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And with a new rule, that decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he only gets to the 20. They go play action here on first down. And this one complete to Seth Roberts. They'll get 16 yards there. And the Ravens are going to have a first down. And he was able to find a very soft spot in that zone coverage.
I love that term, Brandon. That soft spot where you find the open area, set up, and catch the football before the hard collision comes afterwards.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And this complete to Henry over the middle. 12 yards there as they move the chains. So an excellent throw and an excellent catch there.
Zone coverage, which means you just have to find the open areas in between defenders. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. This offense can be flashy at times, and a big reason for that is Perryman.
I like the way you use the word big, because that's exactly what Rashad Perryman is. A big receiver with a ton of speed. Runs so well, yet that strength downfield really confounds defensive backs. Is it okay if I tell you I played against his dad in college?
Well, I'm just impressed that you worked confounds into the broadcast.
I'm impressed I'm still alive because I played against his dad in college.
Fourth down, and they're going to go for it. They're going to look to throw on fourth with Flacco. And it is incomplete. Now it appears we've got an injured Raven down there on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. And the Panthers coming out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. Well, maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. And on 2nd and 10 now. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. The starters now defensively for Baltimore.
I played college football at the same time as T.J. McDonald's father, Tim. And what a great player he was. T.J. definitely is following in his father's footsteps.
And they'll stop him right on the midfield stripe. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. On 4th down, the Panthers hand things over to the veteran Andy Lee to punt it away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. Nearly a huge return, as it is. Still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Operating off play action, Flacco. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And with that penalty, the offense in a tough spot here, 3rd and 13. Third and long for Joe Flacco. Got a man, it's complete. Williams. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line giving them time to complete that first down pass.
They look to throw on 1st and 10 with Flacco. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish? Holding that to a minimal gain.
A dump off for Dixon. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. Now the longtime Raven punter, Sam Cook, on to punt it away. And the this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. And onto the field, here come the Panthers. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Five yards left for the offense. It's second down. Halfback sent in motion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This is caught. It's Greg Olsen. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they talked about how important the passing game was going to be against that defensive look. Good job there going to the air for the first down.
It's all about preparation. It's all about planning. And then it's about execution. So put it all together in practice. Okay, this is what we think we're going to see. This is how they get to it. And then when the game comes, read it and attack it.
Back to throw here. And he's got his man on the out route. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Looking to throw. Man open left side is Brown. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 15 yards there on the catch and run. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. 7 yards on the play, and it'll bring up a second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Caught left side by Funchess. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. That's a really nice job.
Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3-point.
With my good friend Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin with you. It's the Panthers in possession of the football as we begin quarter number 2. But they face a second and long to start things out. And the 8th play on this drive coming up. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. 5 yards to go for, and he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And last year, that would have been a net gain of 5 on the return. This year, he stopped where he would have been if he had taken a knee, and that's at the 25. And now here come the Ravens. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Now they try the right side here. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Play action. Flacco. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take. Down. Here's Sam Cook now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And taken right at the 35. So dangerous with a football in his hands. Call that a return of 38. And the Panthers will take over in terrific field position. Now the Panthers offense, they get set to come back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They're going to look to throw. Looking for Benjamin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And a give this time to the tailback. And he'll get across the 20, but only to about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
It's been a struggle this entire game trying to move the ball on the ground. But every now and then you find a little chink in the armor, and that type of run right there lets them know that they can't stop every single run for almost no gain.
So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Now Flacco connects it to Roberts, right side. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes this from the 30 to the 34. In on the tackle there, Luke Kuechly. Third down, Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Carolina getting set to take the field. They'll come up now in the Wildcat package.
Let's go.
Out of the Wildcat, a wide receiver carry. They find some open field here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. And that was a defensive setup they prepared for this week, knowing that keeping it on the ground was the best way to attack it.
And that means also that they're able to read them pretty well. All the things they prepared for, when they get to the line of scrimmage, they see it in pre-snap recognition and know exactly how to attack based on their planning and preparation.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And he's just going to throw this one out of bounds here. Nowhere to go with it. Incomplete. Third down, still 14 yards left. They come out 5 wide. 3 of them to the right side. Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. Here's Andy Lee now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And it's taken in at the 9. 1 minute, 53 ticks left to go in this first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
But we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
It'll be a gain of 4, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Chris Moore was the intended target. And fourth down coming up. Here's Sam Cook now, as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this third down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
Taken in at the 22. Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Carolina. Their dangerous wide receiver, 78 yards. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And we always talk about kick returns being so exciting on kickoffs, punt return almost equally exciting.
And typically we talk about the kickoff return being the most exciting 10 seconds in football. Let's just cut it in half for a punt return and make it the most exciting 5 seconds in football. It's a great, glamorous, dashing play.
The Ravens offense now, and now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. First and 10 here for Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. The Panthers are going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Flacco here on second down. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On third down, here's Dixon. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. Carolina getting set to take the field. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll set up a throw. He can't bring him down.
The weight room.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. C.J. Mosley. Tough to handle on that blitz. He gets him for a loss of 5.
Now how about that? Defensive coordinator perfectly in sync, dials up a blitz. And the man in the middle, he's the one that gets home.
Big Mike.
Big Mike.
Man open left side is Brown. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. 2nd down following the run. So we come upon half. Well, we're going to let you off a little easy there, LR. Halftime interrupted, and we are ready to get to this 3rd quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly...
Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. A look at the offense now here, coming back out on the road for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
somewhere
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They come out here in the eye. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the 2nd half.
It's complete to Brown, right side. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
Plenty of credit to the defense for not giving up the first down, but offensive coaches will tell their receivers, you've got to know where the sticks are. Run your routes deep enough in order for us to pick that up.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Well, he's taken down, but not before picking up the first, thanks to a flashy little spin move. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Offense still needing 10 yards. Second down. They'll look to throw again. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. With his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he fires one that's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. And a great spot to start this drive from here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second. They tried to run the counter, just that the defense wasn't fooled.
And when they're not fooled, you see the end result. Because what you're doing there, you mentioned the counter. You're using your offensive linemen sometimes to pull or move to influence the defensive front to go in that direction and create the space back in the other side and block it appropriately. But you're exactly right. Didn't move him. Sat there waiting for him and made the play. When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. Slot man moves right. They'll look to throw here. Eluding the pressure right. Now this is incomplete. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. Shift together here from the D-line. They come out here in the eye.
Move, 45. Move over. Under.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
In every game, teams are looking for that momentum shift, and that run there, the offense feels like, hey, maybe we can get something going. But defensively, they've slowed them down the entire game. They don't want to turn into more. They're going to try and figure out a way to take it back on this next play.
On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. There they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd. Well, they haven't had a whole lot of success in the passing game here. Now, in the second half, he's thinking, I guess maybe just take a shot deep.
I think you're right. Almost looking for a bailout, isn't he? Can my receiver go up and make a big play for me? Can I create a penalty downfield, maybe pick up an interference call and get that yardage downfield? Anything trying to get going again, but you're right. He definitely took a shot.
And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Second down, Flacco now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Offense needs 11. Have to think pass here on 3rd down. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent shot. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The corner blitz pays off there as they sack him for a loss of 5.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
They do snap it. Flacco now. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And it's a big turnover there on the final play. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they still need 8 yards for the first here on 2nd down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
The insistence of speed at every position is really seen at the defensive end spot. These guys in the old days were often outside linebackers. They just pushed them forward because they wanted to play fast and get to the quarterback or the running backs quicker than ever before.
And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on 3rd. They're going to look to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7.
And they just had another big completion there. And I think in days gone by in the NFL, you might have asked, is this a little bit of overkill? Is this rubbing it in? I don't think people feel the same way nowadays.
The age-old argument. Then you could say on the other side, if you're going to get angry about it, stop it, right?
Go ahead and stop me. And I think a lot of the times they just look at it like, let's just play the game.
And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with his 3rd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. Only a couple there, and so he'll be brought down about the 28. Coney Ely in on the tackle. Now it's 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Dixon on the give from Flacco. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. And Flacco keeps it himself. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. And they're not able to convert on 4th down. Carolina getting set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And now the offense operates in the red zone.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a 1st down. They ran it and picked it up.
Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13. On the stop was T.J. McDonald.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game, but what a nice play by the defense. Stepping up on that one. Maybe they'll get things going in their direction after a play like that.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. And this one will not work out. It is incomplete. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going. This is caught at the 20. And he is down deep into Carolina territory.
Now, that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
They go play action here on 1st down. His throw caught at about the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave him with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. 1st and goal from the 5. And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
What a game this defense has played. They're pitching a shutout, so it'd be fun to watch down the stretch to see if their defensive coordinator continues to be as aggressive as he's been all game long.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. From the 3-yard line again, they'll try and punch it in here on 3rd and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And maybe a final chance to get on the scoreboard here. This is 4th and goal.
Now this feels like old school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
Great protection. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is.